Hi guys, welcome to my first YouTube video. I have always wanted to make YouTube videos. I remember being in middle school, junior high, filming on my dad's iPad when I was getting ready, whenever I was doing stuff in my room, and editing the videos and then uploading them to YouTube but making them private because I was always scared of what my peers from school would say. And in high school, I used to make vlogs and I uploaded them, but now they're privated because, like I've said, I've always wanted to be a YouTuber. I think long form content might be more fun for me than short form content. I feel like there's more pressure. I'm going to be trying out YouTube. It's been a long time coming for me and I'm so excited to finally do it. And I'm filming on my iPhone, so if there's crappy quality, that is why. I'm not going to invest in an expensive camera yet. I'm going to try it out for a little bit, and then if I really get into it, then I'll maybe get a camera. But my first YouTube video is going to be reading the Twilight books. Reading the first Twilight book, actually. I have been a Twilight stan for a long time, like a long time. I remember my cousins were like in high school when the movies actually came out, and then I like lived vicariously through them with their love for the books. And I always watched the movies with them, watched the movies with my dad, my mom. But I feel like an imposter because I've never actually read the books. Right. And the moment that I posted on my TikTok that I've never read these books, everybody was freaking out. I had actually so many DMs telling me like, you need to start this right now. And of course, everybody says the books are better than the movies, and that's normally how it is. And so I'm excited to finally dive into this. And I think this is gonna make a great first YouTube video. But I was lucky enough to find the whole completed series at a bookstore. I went in knowing that they had like the first 2 books, but they ended up having the first 3. And then I went up to the counter and the girl said, "Do you want the last 2 books?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'll eventually get them." And she was like, "We have them in the back." And I was like, "I need them." And then she went and got them. I really wish it was fall though. I really hate that it's spring. I fear that I'm a fall and winter girl. I don't like the hot. I don't really like the sun. Okay, so let's start yapping and let's finally start reading. Chapter, and it's making me miss fall and winter so bad already. I love the vibes. Oh, I just love Twilight. I want to visit the Pacific Northwest so bad. Oh my gosh, like the vibes. I love it. But I underlined a few parts I want to share. One part that I underlined, she's pulling up to her first day of school in her new truck. "I can do this. I lied to myself feebly. No one was gonna bite me." Little do you know, girl. And then another part, when Jessica is pointing out who is who. "That's Edward. He's gorgeous, of course, but don't waste your time. He doesn't date. Apparently none of the girls here are good looking enough for him." I bit my lip to hide my smile. Then I glanced at him again. His face was turned away, but I thought his cheek appeared lifted as if he were smiling too. He heard them talking about him and he said, "Ooh, they think I'm cute." And when she goes to sit next to him in class and he's like, you know, like of course it shows it in the movie, but it's like, poor girl. She probably thought she was stankin' rankin'. Okay, I want to continue more tonight, but I do have a lot of stuff around the house I need to do. So I'm going to put this down for the evening, and then I will check in next when I read some more. Hey guys, it is the next day and I'm gonna do another reading reading session. I only read one chapter yesterday, so I'm gonna try to knock out a big chunk of this tonight. I'm on chapter 3 now, and the part where Edward saves her from the van just happened, and they're in the hospital now. A doctor walked around the corner and my mouth fell open. He was young, he was blonde, and he was handsomer than any movie star I'd ever seen. From Charlie's description, this had to be Edward's father. Also, I forgot to say, please ignore our ghetto curtains. But poor Bella, oh my gosh. He just asked if she wanted to go to Seattle with him, and she agreed. He said, "I'm tired of trying to stay away from you, Bella." And then, like, the next paragraph, "You really should stay away from me," he warned. "I'll see you in class." Bella's probably like, what? And a reading update, I'm starting chapter 5, page 85. I'll set the scene. They're in the cafeteria, they're eating lunch, and she looks over at their table where the Cullens usually all are, and Edward's not there. So she continues to eat, and then Jessica is like, "Oh my gosh, Edward is staring right at you." Jerks her head up, sees him at an empty table, and he says, "Pats the seat next." She makes her way over to the table, and he says, "I think your friends are angry with me for stealing you. They'll survive," she said. And then he said, "I may not give you back though." I gulped. Okay, if I'm not tripping, I thought that Jacob and Bella had like a closer relationship, but they don't here. And he's 15? Like, I can't see him doing all that he did as a 15-year-old. 15? I at least thought he was 17. Ew, 15? I'm not Team Jacob anymore. I had a phase, okay? 15? Oh. Okay, I just made it to chapter 10, page 195. The last sentence. I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him. Already? Okay, it's been a couple of hours, so I'm gonna give y'all an update. I made it to chapter 15, page 312. I'm over halfway done, and wow, I have not been able to stop. I just love how in detail it is. I love being able to see the connection build between them. Like the little touches that he does, like her getting to touch his face. Oh my god! Him telling her about his family, about his past. But it is past my bedtime, so I'm going to pause for the evening, and then I will see y'all tomorrow when I read again. Good night! Guys, I think it's hailing. Oh, it's definitely hailing. Okay, well, I was gonna say perfect weather for the vibes because it's raining, but the hail is not very relaxing. It's kind of stressing me out, actually. I am at page 405, chapter 20. She has met the family. They had their baseball game, and James, Victoria, and Lawrence showed up. And now James is hunting her, and they are trying to distract him, get her out of town, that whole situation. Page 405, and I'm pretty sure there's 498 pages, so less than 100. And I'm gonna finish this tonight and then watch the movie. I just finished, and now I'm reading the epilogue where Edward forcibly takes her prom. I finished. Can you guys see this precious little angel? Dying in the place of someone I love seems like a good way to go. That's Edward Cullen. Totally gorgeous, obviously. But apparently you'll be here is good enough for him. Poor girl. Oh my gosh.
I heard the chief's daughter was there.
Woo!
Charlie?
Concerned I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
Iconic. Oh my gosh, I love Alice. Why does she have to do my boy Charlie like that? I'm literally crying.
Father's gonna forgive you.
You should see his face. I told him the same thing that my mom told me when she was leaving him.
It's the only way he'll let you go.
Poor Charlie.
Just don't worry about him now. He's safe. The tracker's following us. You put these on so the tracker will pick up. Well, set.
Why? What is she to me?
Rosie. Riley's with Edward. She's part of this family now. We'll protect our family.
Period. Look at these little rats. Okay guys, well I am officially done reading the Twilight book and watching the movie. So I'm gonna end this video here. Stay tuned for next videos when I read the rest of the series. But hope y'all enjoyed this video and like and subscribe. And go follow me on TikTok and my Bookstagram. It will be linked in the description. Hope you have a good day and I'll see you later. Bye.